Hello, 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 and good morning from England. And it is just before 11 o'clock here. We've changed the clocks, and we're now officially in British summertime. BST. How exciting is that? I hope you're all well. Um, and we've got Moondust and her great grandmother, Stardust, for the next 2-3 hours. So we shall see how we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do hit that like and stick with us. Even if you want today, just leave the stream running. Every little bit helps. Every minute, every hour helps the channel. So thank you very much indeed. Good morning, Spot, and good morning, Chloe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've had some marvellous watch hours in the last couple of days. Really got the channel positive, and hope you're well. Did you cope, Chloe, losing 1 hour of sleep? Because all the clocks sprung forward during the night, so it's now just before 11 o'clock. You did! There we are, fantastic. And do you notice time is a British invention? It's British summertime. No, how cool is that? So we've got we're showing one of you on the screen here. I wonder why that. Yes, that's why we can rock and roll a bit earlier, Spot. So we have Stardust at the top eating yesterday's bit of apple, and we have Moondust cracking on with that broccoli. Both guinea pigs weighed this morning. Both are about last week's figure, which is good. I do have to go and feed all the other ones and weigh them in due course, which I shall do. But they're looking healthy. Do Stardust and Moondust just live by themselves now? Yes and no. They are currently together, but I haven't. But I have been mixing Moondust with Moondust goes across to Mercury, and then Midnight and Storm, they can come back to Stardust, or we can mix those three around. So there's three variables, and at the moment we haven't reintroduced Stardust and Mercury because Stardust wasn't too well over Christmas. So I just wanted to wait and get her some weight stability. But yeah, we are going to put Mercury in with Stardust soon. So it might well be when we have the grass. I'm not sure, but they will all go together. So at the moment, Stardust and Mercury, we haven't put them together, but I was waiting really for Stardust to get herself back to normal. And you can see in the small of her back, there's a small missing bit of hair on that on the white line. And that's a good sign because that shows her body is good if it kicks a bit of hair out. So that's a good sign, and her weight's solid as well. So shouldn't be too long and she'll re-meet Mercury. I was concerned that Mercury would just push her around a bit. They have no knowledge that they're related. So yes, they will all mix back together again. Probably next time I clean the guinea pigs out, I'll move Moondust back in with Mercury and bring the other two back to Stardust, and then gradually flick the three around and adjust. And yeah, it's just gentle adjustment, and maybe try and get them on the grass at some point. So it'll be absolutely fine. Now let's just set up the usual thing. Yesterday's figures were exceptionally good. Thank you very much. 50 hours on the live streams. Thank you very much if you've been watching live streams or re-watching. That's been tremendous. And we had 7 hours of videos we watched yesterday. And then on Friday, we had 21.5 hours of live stream and 5 hours of video. So yeah, so it really has improved things, and we've been able to get a current watch total of 4,094. So it's gone up about 70 in the last couple of days. So huge thanks to everyone that has reinvigorated Bucks Guinea Pig Talks Watch Hours. So that's really, really strong. I will run this for about 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. See where we go. Let's just set up my bits and pieces on here so I can read out the figures as we progress. And yeah, so the figures have been brilliant the last couple of days. Let's see if we can carry on. That would always be great. Fantastic stuff. Excellent. Thank you very much, Spot, with the watch hours. That is truly much appreciated. Very, very grateful indeed. Thanking you. Right. When's Moondust and Stardust birthdays? They're the 2nd of August 20. And Moondust is the. Let me just double check. She's either the 16th or the 18th of August 2023. Let's have a quick flick on the calendar. She's born on a Friday. How do I know it's rubbish? 18th. 18th of August 2023. There we are. So she'll be 3 in a few times. And Stars will be 6. So it's then you scroll back through the dates and you think, cool. About a lot of life. Yeah, so they're all. There we are. Ta-da! Right. So that's all good. There we are. Now, let's just put something onto the YouTube page and see if anyone will come and join us today. Who knows? It would be good if they did. I don't know. Even if we can get a few more people watching it, just speeds up. Chloe's going to be disappearing for a while. No way. No way. That's totally unacceptable, Chloe. We cannot allow that. You've got to sit and no, it's fine. Do whatever you want to do. It's not a problem. It's not a Sunday. It's a day of rest. And we here have been so busy the last few days. Today we are doing nothing. Nothing. And literally nothing. So we're doing nothing. We're doing absolutely nothing today. Let's just get this. I've got my keyboard. Yeah, I'll table say, and I've got obviously got the big screen again. Uh, right. Okay. Let's see what that does. Let's go back to you. Oh. There we are. We've already got 0.2 on the watch time. And there we are. Now, uh, oh, doing nothing by choice is good. Doing nothing by choice is good. It's nice. It's nice. We've been so busy. We had with this live stream yesterday, and then we went out and saw Eleanor sing. All very good. Didn't get back till 10 o'clock. Very, very good. And dropping off the eldest on the way to skiing in Italy. She's nearly there. Going by coach. My goodness me. That is a journey and a half. Well, no, it's 2 journeys. It's miles. Miles. Oh, I wouldn't do it. And no, that says everything, didn't it? I wouldn't do it. On the map, I was still saying le and le. So she's still in France. She hasn't crossed the border yet. Where is she? It's North Italy. Then it starts to become a bit more Italian sounding. I think parts of France were on that Italian. Yeah, she's almost there to the border. They were part of Italy at one point. So all very good. We got yeah, so today is just a chill down day, thankfully. Thankfully. I just need to yeah, my priority today is to get more watch time, and then tomorrow morning I can do some other bits and pieces along with um, yeah, along with doing a newsletter. So we just get there gradually. Right. Let's see. So we've got 3 on, 3 likes. Hopefully, we'll get a few more people clicking the likes on the community page. Got 2 of our guinea pigs here. We'll bring the other 3 out later on. Just wanted a relatively easy day. He says, it'll be nice. It'll be nice. Let's put up a bit of content on Facebook to keep getting a few more views on that. First thing, I do want to start the eating. That's good. So they're all really good actually. They're enjoying wandering out. Stardust and Moondust haven't been out in here for about 3 months, maybe slightly longer. Cool. There we are. So spots off some sleep. That's fine. That's good. And there we are. We have Syrian girl. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Now you joined us at the start of the live stream. How cool is that? There we are. So you can stick with us for the whole of the. You stick with us for the whole of the stream if you want to. You don't have to watch it, but just if you leave it running, that'd be super cool. That'd be super cool. Right. Okay. So I've given out another 5 memberships for the month of for the next 4 weeks because I get given 10 free. So I've given 5 out yesterday and 5 out today. Whether they'll follow us further, we don't know, but we shall see. And overnight strategy has changed. Fantastic. Well, we got 50 hours of live streaming, which is phenomenal. Yesterday's figure before you depart, and then you can think of the numbers as you fall asleep. So you're definitely zoned down quick. Yesterday's figures. We stopped at 8. No, we stopped about 18 yesterday. And I've got a figure here of 35. So we certainly went up pretty rapidly. So that was showing 6. It's a bit weird actually. The amount of view time, it's very odd indeed. It's showing there was only 0.3 of view time in the 4 hours after the live stream ended, and then it went up to 6.4. But its watch time is currently showing at 35 hours. So I don't understand that because it's all a bit strange. It might be when people are watching it. I don't know. I don't know what's counted. I don't know what's not. But Yeah, the scale on the right has got watch time of up to 6.7 hours, yet we've got 35.4. According to the figures of the increase on my graph, my line graph, it was 50 hours of watch time yesterday. And then on Friday, that's currently showing 12.8 of watch time. So sometimes the hours have to settle round a bit. I don't know. It's very straight. I don't understand it. But so long as the watch time on the overall thing is good, that's all that matters. We had 19 likes yesterday on the live stream, and we finished, I think, with 12. So we've had 7 more people have watched, which is good. It doesn't say whether we've had any new subscribers on that. I don't think we did. We had 14 likes before that. So it's about building it all up, I suspect. We shall see. Yes, Fearing Girl, how are you? Are you well? Are you well? It's 11:15, and yeah, the clock's changed here in England, so it's a bit different, but it's all right. Nothing at all to worry about. Clocks change, lighter hours in the evening. Works really good because we'll be able to run some more live streams, finishing later in the evening, which is good. We need that. We do need that. It's always good to grow any sort of growth on a Sunday. Stardust being the oldest, she's absolutely fantastic. 5 5 years old, and almost 5 years, 8 months, very nearly. A few more days, and she's 5 years, 8 months. She is the oldest guinea pig we've had in the 8 years. All the original ones, the oldest one got to 4 1/4. So she's. It's probably because of her genes. It's probably because of her parents and her grandparents, that sort of thing. You know, it's the way that the genes have improved. Hopefully, she won't keel over today. That'd be terrible. But yeah, so we're we're all good with that. And then sadly, her daughter Myrtle passed away in January, but her granddaughter and the line below that, so we've got Mercury, Storm, Moondust, and Midnight are all with us. So that's very that's nice. It's worked out well, and we're very lucky, very fortunate, and I am truly appreciate everyone being so kind. So I'm just clicking through a few of the Facebook posts that I put up with some little old video content and some photos, just making sure there's anyone I can invite, because we're trying to get to 50,000 followers on Facebook, and we're currently at, I'll give you a figure in a moment. We're about 47,100, something like that. Facebook's easier to grow than YouTube, but YouTube offers some more possibilities. Well, that's what they say. Let's just finish off this and I'll come back. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of people. Right. The ginger guinea pig, that's Stardust. There we are. Just going forward, yeah. So Stardust is the red one, and Moondust is the Dalmatian-y one. So they are related. They are. We bred them both. We bred them both. Stardust, the red and white one, Her dad was big fluffy Teddy, who we showed we showed a Teddy family yesterday, and Stardust here and the oldest Teddy, which is Xenocrates from yesterday. They've got the same dad, different mums, same dad, and they kind of get on. As they get older, they kind of get on better because their teeth don't rattle so much. And yeah, and Moondust, she had her litter last August. But she had a couple of pregnancies before then. So although her litter was born just before she was 2 years of age, she had already had a couple of failed pregnancies. So we were okay to go. We went one last time. We threw the dice and we were very, very fortunate. She had four, of which three were alive, and she had a like a Dalmatian lookalike. He was a boy, so we couldn't keep him. And there was two others, so we kept Midnight. So we were very lucky. Yeah, it is a shame we can't mess about with other platforms and move stuff over. It would make it a lot easier. Um, there's something quite relaxing about doing this, just chilling. And I mean, I could do a lot of washing, but I'm like, no, I'm just shattered. Going out and watching singing was it was all right. It wasn't really my cup of tea. It wasn't really my thing, the style of the music, but it was still nice to see Ella have a little sing with a big group, about 50 people, and got to be supportive. It's not necessarily what you don't necessarily have to do what you want to do, but if you go somewhere and see something that is creative and different in a great environment, it was in a church. That's the acoustics were very clever. And it's just creative. You've got stage, singers, music. You can still appreciate it. And it's people put it together. They've got to organise it. They've got to set it up. They've got to present it. They've got to get people there, set the chairs up. Yeah, we just rocked up, then we left. Someone's got to make it happen. And that is, yeah, there's always someone that has to make it happen. They filmed it, I think, as well, for the group. So overall, I don't think it'll be on YouTube, but overall it was really, really nice. And Eleanor enjoyed it. And anyone who doesn't know who Eleanor is, she's my wife. And that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So we have four of you on stream and we have 4 likes. There is Stardust. Stardust? Oh, it's yeah. She is all good stuff. Stardust. Stardust. Well, I get some bits of her. I'll play shift and come around. Still stuff in her hair, her eyes. We'll wait for it to come around. I'll back up some of the videos. Yes, so so you look at the Stardust. If you're new here, hit that like button, please. Support the channel. I think YouTube have been a bit keen on sorting out AI and faceless videos and that sort of stuff. So they have tried to do some changes. So ultimately, they don't want to pay any money. So they want to try and minimise as much as possible. Because why should they pay They don't want to pay. They just want to keep it as little as possible. Well, I'm just loading a little video up on Facebook. I'll move the camera. So with two guinea pigs, it's not as it's not so much action, but you do get them still coming along. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Just have to have some more patience. Like yesterday, we had 4 yesterday. We had 6 in the cage in the enclosure on Friday. So it just involves a little bit of patience, and you can wander off. And it just supporting the channel by just watching is great. And that would be truly, truly appreciated. I can't make the guinea pigs do anything. That's the problem. That one. Right. I'm going to get something to eat. Yeah, we try. We do put some of the longer videos we do. We do try and put them on Facebook, but and we always put a link and we say what we're doing. But not everyone will jump across from one social media platform to another, which is a shame because we've got on Facebook. We do have an awful lot of people supporting us on that, but they just won't come over to YouTube. You can ask, but they ain't going to come. And so it's just one of them things. So we have 47,162. Well, so that's quite good. But recent earnings have been pennies, literally pennies. That's like American pennies. Very low indeed. However, we're gradually increasing our numbers, and occasionally they sort of move things. They move the dial a bit and adjust things, and some months it's good, some months it's not so good. Well, I've got an hour so far, hour of live stream watch time, which is good. I'm going 36 minutes. Piggies do what piggies do, they certainly do. But I'm going to get something to eat, and I'll be back at some point in the next few minutes. So don't worry about that. I need something to eat. Oh, body clock's slightly out of sync. So the kids will be moving around. They've got something to eat anyway. Right, thank you. Thank you. Stardust. Right, hello everyone. Hello. We've got 3 of you on stream, 6 likes so far. Thank you very much. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Maria from Chile. Good morning, Angela from Leicester. Hello. How are you all? All good stuff. There we are. So, Spot is asleep. Welcome to all. We are at 1 hour 15 of this approximately 3 hours live stream. We've got 2 of our guinea pigs in here today. And we're going to do Mercury, and we're going to do we'll do Mercury, Storm, and Midnight after these ones. So we were going to run the 5 together, but I thought actually we'll split them for the time being, just keep them as is. So that's easier. And then we'll do the other one, and I've got a lot of resting to do today. So I haven't got like tons and tons of energy, but I have got I've got a few bits and pieces to do. We'll just chill down today. I'm sure we'll do something tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so that's all good. Here comes Moondust. Hello. How are you, Mrs. Fantastic? I like her whiskers. They're very clean. Very clean. Now I did weigh these 2 earlier, and they're all good weight. Stardust has remained her weight, and she's all good. So hit that like button. That'd be fantastic. That's all we need. How is Chile, Maria? Is it well? Is it good? Is it warm? Hope so. And we've got. I'm just doing some stats on this. We were at 1 hour of watch time, but we're now at 2.3. There we are. So that's all good stuff. I'm aware starting so early means we don't really pick up America too well, but we will. I'm sure. We know we've got a lot of live stream watch time yesterday. We've now got a cushion of almost 100 watch hours over 4,000. So thank you all so much for that. If you have watched some live stream, I know Angela did yesterday. Thank you very much for that. Every little bit you can watch, every long video or run a live stream, all tremendously helps. Hitting like as well on videos is good. Even with 10,000 subscribers to the channel, we only have a hardcore of about 20 people that are really hard into this, but that's good. That's okay. We will build it. We can only build it when we do live streams. So I don't have a problem on that at all. And if we come on live, then I may not be around all the time, just because we've got lots of things on that do actually require doing things here. But we're trying to. It's always a balance. But we try and spread things out a bit. So all those fleeces, like I said to you, that I was washing yesterday, they're all hanging on the light. It's been a dry night, cold, but dry. Guinea pigs have all got a load of veg, including these 2 when they go back in a couple of hours. I haven't weighed the others yet. I'll weigh them in about an hour's time, I think. A bit of downtime. So the fleeces are all looking good, and guinea pigs look good, all jumping around, happy to eat. They've enjoyed this little cage layout. They certainly enjoy it. We had 4 guinea pigs here yesterday, 4 of the terriers, and the crazy crew is obviously 6. So we had we had quite a lot of them. I've got these 2, and then we'll get the other 3 in a bit later on. So you don't see quite so many with 2. It's a bit like the old days with Myrtle and Mercury. However, it's vital that these guinea pigs come out into this area because there's better light, it's better air, I imagine. It's a new environment, so they can get sort of relax. Get to smell all the other guinea pigs that have been in here over the last couple of days. That's all good. And it gives them space, because this is obviously a lot bigger than where they live. I estimate that this cage is probably 2.5 times bigger than the space they live in. But we do our best to get them out when we can. Obviously, once we hit the grass season, they'll be out pretty much every day for a few hours. And on some days, when we're about more, they're out more. Now, Angela, you're saying Cromwell seems okay. Good, because he's only got 18 months old. You weighed him up this morning. I think that's still like from yesterday, actually, running that 3 miles. It was good. It's a bit tiring. I looked at the breakdown of the 5 kilometers on my phone, and last the last bit was actually done very well. I was very pleased with that. Always at the end where I do park run, it's always uphill, so it's especially tiring when it's a gradient. If it's flat or downhill, you can pick up some speed, but even on the uphill end, I run as fast as I can to the end. And I can get quite a pace up, but it's just yeah. I was thinking yesterday, should I sprint early and then feel it on Sunday, or should I go easy? I kind of did a bit of both. I watched. I saw there was no one behind me. There was some lady with her daughter who was about 9, 8 or 9, and they were behind me, and they weren't going to catch me. I'd overtaken them, and then I was obviously as I passed, I said some encouraging words to the little girl because parkrun is about encouragement and inclusion. It's not a race as such. Although some people at the front view it as a race, and that's their call. But where I go, it's not. It's a big course. It's not 3 laps of a tiny course. I never see those people once they've gone. And then then I was able just to see who was ahead of me, and I thought I can get them. And then I thought, if I get them, there's a gap ahead to the next person, so I can just get the people ahead of me. And I was able to do that. And there's always try and finish with a bit of a fast sprint. No, I actually there was someone about 40 yards from the line, and I engaged some sort of speed I don't have, and just pushed. I caught him and pushed past him. Not pushed, but I went past him, and that's tiring. As I crossed the line, I was still sprinting, and he was a little bit. He was a few seconds behind me, but a satisfying feeling. But it wasn't a PB or anything like personal best. It was just a finish, but it was still enjoyable because if you can't run 5 kilometers at a faster time than before, then sometimes sections of it you have run faster, which I think is still an achievement. That's the main thing. Good stuff, Cromwell's saying, mate. That's good. Got 5 of you on stream. Hit that like button, please. Let's go from 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 if we can. That'd be great. Much appreciated. Hello, Moondust, looking at us. A good time last night, Angela asked. Yes, we did. Thank you very much. My wife, Eleanor, she was singing last night, part of a big choir. And as I said earlier on, The music, not entirely my sort of choice, but it was all sung very well. Great environment as church. The acoustics were nice, and she enjoyed it. A couple of her friends came over as well, as did her dad, and we had a pleasant 2.5 hours, and then got home, and her dad cleared off, and our youngest was there as well. She enjoyed it. So it was a bit. She went on a bit towards the end, but it was overall it was pretty good, and yeah, glad we went. I'm glad we went. It's nice to have. Yeah, so Eleanor's doing nothing today. She's shattered. She's had a busy old, busy days. So she's stopped now. She's nice. Hello, Stardust. You all right? How's life with you? It's there we are. So oh, she's lovely colour. On Facebook, I've put some other videos of Stardust going back a few years. There's also a video of her and Xenocrates and their half sister, who was a granddaughter of Plato, who, going back to Plato and down another route, Plato is the great grandmother of Mercury. So that's really cute. What does the crown number and the XP at the top of the page mean? Well, that means right, top right. The crown number means, are you the chattiest person on the stream? And then it gives some sort of points. Don't know why. So Chloe's top with 75. Maria's also got 75. Spot's got 75. The Therian girl's got 75. And Angela, you got 50. I have no idea how it works, what it means. It's the top 3 get a special badge in the live chat. You just send live messages. I can turn it on and turn it off if I want to, but I think it's different when you've got like 30 people on the stream. Then they can all post up stuff. Although it could be that people would just post up any old rubbish just to be on the leaderboard. If there's lots of people, everyone will just be posting like hello, 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 hi, how are you? You know. So I don't think it has any bearing at all to be. Can add another like to this. You get 3 hours of watch time, which is all good. Yeah, I can get another ad on this, another like on this. I should take 7 out of 7. She is looking good. She is looking good. I was saying earlier on the stream that you can see in the small of her back, there's a bit of hair missing. And that's actually a good sign, I think, because if she was unwell, her body would not be able to lose that bit of hair. But she's obviously well enough to lose it, so that's good. And she's able to scratch herself. She's about to scratch with her right back leg. Go on, you gonna do it? No, okay. No, she's looking. There she is. No, she's good. She's looking good for an old girl of 5.5, nearly 5 and years and 8 months old. She's doing very, very well. She's got lots of character, lots of curiosity. She's still able to hold her own against the others. That's good. So tomorrow I should be able to knock out the newsletter. That is my plan. Before we do any live stream, I should be able to knock out the newsletter. But I'll do another live stream after this one, and that'll be it for the day. And yeah, it's all moving forward in the right way, and then all being well this week in the evenings. Some of the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I should be able to do some live streaming, and then on Friday and Saturday, the Saturday live stream will finish a bit earlier, so we can turn this room round. Depending on the weather. What's the weather next Sunday? Next Sunday, so light rain showers and a fresh breeze, which is not what we want. Don't want people in the house. Oh, it's a pain. It's a pain. Saturday's light rain showers and breeze. Friday's gentle drizzle and gentle breeze. Okay, so if Sunday's going to be awful, that means we'll be in the house on Sunday, which means Saturday we'll be clearing the house. So we'll be curtailing any live stream on Saturday by mid-afternoon, I suspect. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll do what we can, and then we can be back live streaming maybe on Easter Monday. Is it Easter Monday? Easter Monday. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. Anne, hello, Anne. How are you? Yes, Stardust is with Moondust. I know. Sometimes it's starting with Storm because her and Storm were together for ages, and we're going to be rotating Moondust with Storm or Midnight. Next time I clean them out, and then that'll all lead to Mercury and Stardust meeting up. Don't think there'll be a problem because Stardust obviously got her weight back now. She lost. She was like quite a bit lighter than this. She's got a big tummy now, so that's all good. So if you're on here, hit the like button. That'd be great. That whole broccoli, they basically eaten the outside of it. They're less bothered about the stalk. They just like the what would you call that bit? The fruit bit? I don't know. But they're all very good, and we're 1 hour 35 into the stream. I know Spot's got it running in the background. Gone back to sleep. Rough night last night. We've now got 3.3 hours of watch time, which is great. That's much appreciated. The forecast today is overcast and a bit of rain at some point, which is fine. As long as the fleece outside gets it's all dry now, it's just getting aired. And then I'll just fold it up. There's obviously a little bit of the hay particles stuck inside the fleece. Can't get it all out, but that doesn't matter. Not fussed too much about the tiny little bits. I was really worried about the any dirt patches. That's all washed out. That's the main thing. So 12:30 here on 29th of March. Another year of guinea pigs, and coming up to 8 years with this huge family of guinea pigs. Started off with 3 towards the back end of May 2018, having originally put a request in August of 2017. Our friend who I'd known from the early 90s and reconnected, and yes, that was nice. So we wanted them in the summer of 2018, not the winter of 2017. And we got Mummy the guinea pig and Hermione, and we got Squeak the Dalmatian. So of those 3, 2 of them are ancestral leads of the 2 of our 3 families. And then Socrates, Teddy came along, and she's the great grandmother of Xenocrates, and Hermione's the grandmother of Honeydew, and Mummy the guinea pig is the grandmother of Stardust. So we've still got that link there. And then we've got, and then the fifth guinea pig was Aristotle, who was well, she was horrible to the others. And then we got Plato, and she was bullied a bit by Aristotle, but Aristotle, we got her pregnant, she went off with one of her daughters. That all worked out. That all worked out fine. And then Plato, her bloodline still continues as um, her granddaughter was Myrtle, who obviously is the love of Mercury. So, and that moved into so Mummy and Plato, those two guinea pigs, their line joined together. So, of the 6 original females, 4 of their bloodlines still exist with us today. And the original male we had, Cromwell, him and Mummy the guinea pig had Marshmallow, who that line obviously comes down through Stardust. So we've still got his DNA, but we've also got his DNA probably on both other lines because he was a Californian, and we sent him off to meet a couple of our friends, 2 female creams, and then she wanted to play around with creams and Californian markings. So his DNA, his genes may well possibly flow down to all 3 of our lines. So that's quite nice to know. So there is continuation there. It is still windy here. It's still windy here, actually. One of our fleeces are just wrapped up in a low tree. I'm going to go out there in a minute. Under it. The grass is looking good here. I have to say the grass is looking very lush. They're going to enjoy eating that, which is superb. I'm not sure when we will have them on the grass. At the moment, the weather goes out to April the 11th, and every day has got some rain. At no point does it really have a dry patch of weather. There's a little bit later this week, but it's not really. Yeah, Friday's not warm enough, so the guinea certainly won't be out until at least the middle of April. And that's subject to weather being nice. So that ain't gonna happen. Anne's got cloudy Ohio. There are Angela's Nottinghamshire. They are. So that's very windy. And we're at 1 hour 43. So we've got about another hour to go on this one, and then we'll shut this down and bring the others out. Then they've all had a little run round then, 4 hours of watch time. And then they've all had some time with the guinea pigs, which would actually be really good, so that they've all been in there. When are we going to move the hutches outside? Well, I think last year it was at the end of April, and the year before that it was the very start of May. So I think at least the second half of April. So not for at least another 2-3 weeks. We have got plastic that we can cover the guinea pigs up at night, if it's windy or wet. But to be honest, the last couple of years, we've had plastic sheeting, on the top of the cage, and then folded the length of it back to go on the top of the cage and put bricks on it. But we haven't actually had to roll the unfurl the plastic and stick and have it all down. So I don't know. It shouldn't be too long. We move them out. The tricky bit is when during the day it's warm, or at night it's warm, and then they're in the hut. They're in the shed, and it's a bit stuffy. That's the worst bit. So it's a balance, really. You look at the weather forecast and the temperature. It's all about the temperature. The night temperatures are still far too cold. I know that some people have great thermal systems on their guinea pig cages sometimes. Just look at the night temperatures this week. The BBC website is saying 6 degrees. Next weekend saying 8. The following weekend showing 6. So it's still reasonably chilly at night. But I have to say, during the if I'm home and it's like 3 degrees, I will actually open the shed up because the temperature inside the shed isn't going to be much different to the 3 degrees anyway. Even though we've got some thermal strips inside, the temperature will still be lower. So you might as well give them some fresh air. If there's hay in there, they can just sit and they've got fresh air and everything. So it doesn't matter too much. If it did, they'd all be dropping like flies. So I'm not too fussed. But I think generally we wait till April, and then in an ideal world, we put them out, bring the cages out in April, mid-April, and then we'll put them away in mid-October. So that gives them 6 months out. But it doesn't always work like that. We obviously have to we have a balance between when we can physically do it and when the temperature changes. So very often, I've said to Eleanor, okay, we've got to do it this weekend, and she doesn't say, "Can we do it next weekend?" She's like, "Yeah, okay, fine." And I basically just clear all the space out, the stuff out of the way because it's a real pain lifting the cages out. It's not they're awkward shapes, and the shed door is only fractionally wider than the hutches, and they're stack systems, so they're pretty heavy. So I get as much out as I can. Eleanor then does the easy lifting, and I lift the trickier end, um, and then we have to drop down about but we have to drop down a step, and then looking out the window, we have to shuffle along a bit. Then we have to go up 2 steps. Then we go on stones, and we lay then the cages go down under with small planks of wood for the feet so that it's level, and so I don't want Stardust sitting there and rolling down the cage, uh, rolling down the cage. But we've now got more. We've now got more cages than we need. So we just have to move what we can. So it's not too bad in that regards. But your guinea pigs are in the garage, Angela. I can't remember. Hello, I always say hello to this be a good one. To Joe Lantac Wilklinska. Jolantak Wilkinska. Hello, Jolanta. How are you? Lovely to have you on board. Please hit that like button. That would be fantastic. Now, are you one of the people? You're new. You're new. Okay, that's fantastic stuff. Hello. Let's see if we can. Say how beautiful the guinea pigs are. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you indeed. Thank you. And we hope you're subscribed to our channel here and you're following us. We've got, as you can see at the top, there's Moondust having a little sleep. And because they've eaten so much, you see, they just want to have a rest. You right there, Moondust? Yeah, so so I will be disappearing off soon to weigh the other 13 guinea pigs. We weigh them every Sunday. It's always useful, we find, just to see what their weights are like. Are they happy and healthy? A trend? Sometimes the weight goes down a bit and then drops dramatically, so we can spot that early. Very often, you see the figures will tell you they're unwell before you actually see the size and you realise that the guinea pig's not very well. Or if there's a slight drop, you can keep an eye on that guinea pig, make sure they're eating, make sure the teeth are fine, and overall how they feel when you pick them up. One of the nice things about bringing the guinea pigs in here is that they get to hear my voice, which could be a good thing or a bad thing, but they seem to like just quite content, having a bit of a rest. Yeah, we were all out last night, feeling quite tired, but at the moment I'm just going down one of the Facebook posts I did, just inviting anybody that liked that liked the content on that post and see if they'll join our Facebook page. And then ideally what I'm trying to do is to get people from Facebook to join YouTube as well. But it's difficult. There's not a lot of cross posting or people join one and then not join the other. Which is a bit of a shame. So hello. Jolanta, are you well? Are you good? Thank you. Do you have guinea pigs? Do you have guinea pigs? Um, Jolanta, do you have guinea pigs? So we're nearly at 2 hours on our live stream here. Welcome. So we're now up to 4.6 hours of watch time. All very good indeed. That's very nice. We got the guinea pigs do slow down a bit. Let's come back on these ones and get some other things for to nibble on. One moment. bring some grass in for these. And where the other lot? Hang on. A little bit of grass. Right, so away the others. So we're currently on 2 hours 20 on this particular stream. I'm going to weigh the other guinea pigs and then we will close this stream down and then we'll restart another one. So that's what we're going to do. We've got 5.6 watch hours on this. So on the way the teddies and the crazy crews, that's 10 guinea pigs. Then I'll come in, close this stream down and move these two back into their cage, and I will then bring in Mercury and her family members. So there'll be a little bit of a close down. So let me do that. It shouldn't take too long. So we'll keep this going for a bit longer. And yeah, let's do that. So you've got these two eating the grass, all very good. I'll probably zoom in on them. I think they can stay quite comfortably on that for a long time. What I can probably do, so they're reasonably tame. And then you can see them in all their fantasticness. So let's. There we are. Right, I should be back soon. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful Moondust and Stardust. Oh, I just need the box. Let's get the box. Right. Shouldn't be too long. Okay. Right. So we have got. Hello, hello, hello. Right, wait, the other guinea pigs now. And there is Moondust, and Stardust is over here. Down there. Can you see her? Hello. So I've got the broccoli, which they have annihilated there. So we welcome finding H4. Hello, finding H4. And we've got Moondust there. So we weighed all these guinea pigs earlier on. We put them on into here. So we're going to move the other guinea pigs in here very, very soon. I said we'll do 3 hours on this particular stream. Hello. Yes. So let's just do a quick watch. If you hit the like button, that'd be great. Finding, I think you might have done already, but thank you very much indeed. Let's just do a quick watch check. We were on 5.6 hours of watch time. Every minute you view is worthwhile. 6.6. It's great. There comes Stardust. Hello, Stardust. You all right? An old lady now. Yes, that's good stuff. So we've got so we're coming up to the 3 hour point. So we'll probably do another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll stop, and then I'll get the others I'll get Mercury and the other loads up. So give us time on that. We will load them up. So we can then have more guinea pigs this afternoon for another 2 or 3 hours, which should be rather fun. Sure, everyone will enjoy that. If Stardust goes up that ramp, I will be astounded. Sure, she won't. So two of you on stream. We're going to keep going for a little bit longer on this, and then we're going to come back. I know that Spot is resting. We're at 6.8, so we'll probably get to we'll get to 3 hours, and we'll call a halt on this. We'll flick it all over, and we'll bring the others in. That is our plan. Super Stardust. And we are approaching the 3 hour points. Eat up, Stardust. You've got 4 minutes to eat, dear. Eh? So we'll stop at 3 hours and then I'll be back on fairly soon. Okay, so I've got to put these ones away and bring the others in. Shouldn't take too long. Shouldn't take too long. 3 of you on stream. So we are going to be back. No, that's Stardust. So we will be starting a new live stream in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to close this down, this stream, and then we'll be back. So come back for another stream. And we desperately need more watch hours. So please do watch our long videos. But we are going to come back with a new one. Don't worry about that. So thank you so very much indeed. Now we've got we were at 6.8 and we're now at 7 hours of watch time. So we'll just take a few more minutes, just get past the 3 hour point, because then when people do play this video back, it means there's 3 hours on watch time, which actually is really, really important. As you can imagine, we have got lots of people watching our videos. So we're just approaching the 3 hour point. So we'll just let it go past 3 hours here, and we'll push it up on a couple of minutes, and then we'll stop. And what we'll do is we'll close the stream down. We'll come back with a brand new stream in a few minutes' time. I've got to put these two away and bring out Mercury and Storm and Midnight. They're all away. It's all done. So I'll put them out here, do some pictures, create a thumbnail, and then set it all up and release. So that is coming up very, very soon. So I'd be extremely grateful if you could all come back. That would be great. So like I said, we are going to close this stream, but we are going to come back with a brand new stream very, very soon. So please do bear with me as we bring some more guinea pigs in. It's really important that the other guinea pigs get a chance to be in here. Otherwise, it's not very fair on them. So we'll just give it another 30 seconds or so. We are going to come back, so please do stick around and yes, that'd be really, really good. Right, we'll stop. We'll see you all in a few minutes with Mercury, Storm, and Midnight. Thank you.